Cassandra is with us in Boise. Hi, Cassandra. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Dave?
Better than I deserve. Welcome to the show. How can I help?
So my husband and I, we kind of have an income issue. We're just really not making much. We're kind of almost paycheck to paycheck right now, and he wants to make a better income, but also do something that he loves. And he really loves real estate ever since he was in high school, and he wants to start wholesaling houses. And so I kind of wanted to get your opinion about that and see if that's a good idea.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's 27.
Okay. All right. And what is his background in real estate?
Well, he doesn't really have much of a background in real estate. We bought a house last year, but he just...
You bought a house to live in last year or to flip?
Well, we're living in it, but it was kind of a beat-up house that we've kind of fixed up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is it for sale?
It's not for sale.
Okay. So it's your home. Okay. So he's not in the wholesale business. He bought one house and you live in it.
Well, he's thinking about doing wholesaling.
Yeah. Okay. Well, wholesaling is very, very difficult for the uninitiated. It is not a point of entry for most people. There's two ways to do wholesaling. One is to actually buy the real estate and resell it quickly. The other is to tie the property up with an option or a contract to purchase and then sell that position to an investor. For instance, you found $100,000. Yeah, it's very difficult. I mean, I did it, but I grew up in the real estate business, and I've owned hundreds of pieces of property, and it's what I did some of after we went broke years ago. I didn't have the credit or the money to buy a house, so I just would tie up one and resell it to another investor. But I knew all the investors in town, and I knew real estate like the back of my hand because I'd grown up in this town doing real estate. So I have a huge background in it, and so I was able to pull it off, and I made pretty good money. Made like 6 figures doing it back in the 80s. But, it's a very difficult game, but it is something he could do on the side. He wouldn't even have to give up his day job to try it. Would I quit my job and go try to wholesale houses with what you've just outlined for me? Absolutely not.
I don't think I would let him do that.
Yeah, but is it okay for him to try to contract for something, and if he doesn't close on it, there's no harm, no financial harm, but he has to find an investor to buy out that position? So he buys a $100,000 house for $75,000 and he tries to get an investor to buy it for $80,000 and he makes the 5 spread. That's a wholesale flip without actually closing. And if he can pull that off, there's no downside to trying that. I'm just going to warn him that it is a lot more difficult than some weekend idiot seminar series makes it sound like.
Yeah.
It's like a real thing that you have to go learn about and do. You don't just walk out there and everybody can do this and everybody can buy houses at pennies on the dollar and resell them. Just pay me $3,500 for my weekend seminar. That's hors d'oeuvres is what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but if you can get with it, if he can get out there and learn it and just try it, and again, be very careful to not harm someone in the process or get yourself in debt buying houses that you can't do, then I'd be fine with him doing that as his side gig, but he needs to make a living during the day while he's doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no downside to trying it, is there?
No.
Okay.
And I really just want him to do something that he would love and enjoy.
Well, I want him to do something he'd love and enjoy, too. I don't want him to be broke, though.
Yeah.
His first goal is feed his family. His second goal is feel all lovey and enjoy-y. Right?
Yeah.
I don't really give a crap about his passion until the light bill's paid. Once the light bill's paid and the food's on the table for the kiddos, then I'll worry about your passion. I mean, this is basic Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You take care of safety and security and existence first, and then you live your passion. There's no reason to say you can't live your passion, but, I mean, just putting everybody out to dry because I want to live my passion, that's immaturity. So, But I think he can try this. I don't think there's any downside to if this is what he wants to do. It's what I wanted to do. I went and learned it and did it. He can learn it and do it, but it is harder than it sounds. And I would lean into it and learn to do it.